Welcome back, Wolfpack Nation. We're back to CALS Tailgate at Home. Our next little clip is going to talk about how we would take a barbecue, or how to take a pork butt and turn it into delicious North Carolina style barbecue. So I've got on the cutting board a bone-in pork butt. And one of the first things that you can do after you get it out of the package is you can go ahead and take some of the fat off of this cap. I'm going to leave it on today because I think it adds some more flavor and some more juiciness when we go ahead and chop this up as barbecue. A lot of it's going to render off in our smoker anyways. There's another little barbecue trick I want to share with you. We're going to put some dry rub on this. We're going to use our signature Meat Lab rub that we talked about in previous videos. We're just going to put some yellow prepared mustard on the surface of this butt, and what it's going to act is kind of like glue to get that or allow that rub to stick or to adhere to the surface so it doesn't all just come off when we put it on the grate. This is our salt, kosher salt and black pepper rub, and I'm going to say we're going to use about a half a cup to start with for a pork butt this size. Get a lot on that fat cap, get some on the sides, flip it over. You want to be careful you don't get too much rub. You don't want to make it too salty. This is probably a 6 to 7 pound pork butt. This is going to feed, you know, the old adage is that you want about 3/4 of a pound to a pound of raw meat per person. But in barbecue, when we chop this and we add sauce, we're going to add some more product, if you will, to the barbecue. So a 6 to 7 pound pork butt is going to feed 10 to 12 people pretty easily, especially when you consider all the size that you're going to put with a barbecue plate or a barbecue presentation. This is plenty for a dozen people or more. So that's ready for the smoker. We'll go over, we're going to use the green egg this time. Cover that up. Now, a pork butt this size is probably going to take 10 hours, 8 to 10 hours, depending on, again, the temperature of your smoker. We're going to run this at 275 degrees on the big green egg, and it does a pretty good job of holding that temperature. But really a good telltale sign is to use a thermometer and look for the temperature of that pork butt to reach 190 to 195 degrees. And at that point, it's not only going to be done from a food safety standpoint, but it's going to have plenty of time, or that high temperature is going to have plenty of time to work on the connective tissue to break that collagen down to allow that pork butt to chop real easily and make good chopped pork barbecue. We've got our butt ready to come off the smoker. Let's take a look at what we've got. All right, that butt is been on for about 10 hours, and we've gone ahead, and another telltale sign that it is ready to be pulled is that this shoulder blade will pull out of that. But see how the meat just pulls right off of that scapula? And we've got a clean bone that tells us that the meat's ready to be chopped. You can go ahead and chop it or pull it however you're accustomed to doing it. Now we're going to add some of this Howling Hog barbecue sauce. Now, as mentioned before, the sauce is made here in the food science or the food bioprocessing and nutrition sciences department here on campus. It was developed about 10 years ago by some students that were in the food science department. They entered a national product development contest with this sauce and North Carolina style barbecue and took first prize at a national competition that was in Texas, which is even better. In like the heartland of barbecue, we went in there with North Carolina product and took home the gold. So this is in your package. Be sure that you try this. It works great on chicken. It works great on pork. It's even good on your finger. It's that kind of a good product. So we're just going to put a little of this, and this is a matter of taste. Some people ask me, well, what is Howling Hog? Is it East or is it West? And I tell them it's the best of both. So literally, if you look on the ingredient statement, there's ingredients that you find in Eastern style, and there's ingredients in there that you find in Western style. And it is truly a fusion of all good things that come from North Carolina.